Hello and welcome to the next episode of Build Your Own Back to the Future DeLorean, and we are looking at issues 115 and 116 this time. Only 15 issues left to go, and we're going to get started now. Now it's going to be quite a short video, I think, unless I waffle quite a bit, because there's very few parts in these magazines, and I just want to draw attention to issue 116 here. All we get in issue 116 is 4 wires. That's it. Now for me, I am on a subscription, so I get a lump sum of money taken out every month, so I don't really notice it, but it is worth remembering that each one of these issues costs $8.99. Now I know the whole cost of the DeLorean is spread out throughout the whole 130 issues, so $8.99 is shared up between 130, but I just can't help but feel a little bit they're taking the Michael, just creating this just in one issue, because you could easily put this in another issue. So yeah, that's just my little moan to start the video. Not a great way to start, but let's get more positive now and look at the parts we get in issue 115, starting off with these parts. So we got this really nice silver painted, or silver molded, no, black molded, silver painted part. Really nice attention to detail here on this port. And then we get this wire, which is bendable and does move, and it's got some nicely detailed plastic parts on either side. You see it's got a connection there, and that just ports into that connection there like that, and we just screw that down there with an AP screw. And then when you've done that, we move on to the next parts here, which again are really nicely painted. I'm loving the bright colors, the metallic feel, especially of that blue there, absolutely gorgeous. So we've got this pipe here. It has got two different connectors on the bottom. We've got one here with just one little extra piece of plastic, and then this one's got two. And then we also get these black parts here with lots of ports on the side, and there you can see you've got the single square port there and the double square port there. Make sure that these three ports are on the outside of the of this part we're going to create now, so they will all go in there like that, and then you got the ports on the outside there like that. So then you just screw all these parts down with some AP screws, which I'm going to go do now. And when they're all done, they will look like this. So we've got this one here. Now this one's not exactly straight. I don't know whether it's because I've screwed it in wrong, but they're both not straight. They're not square. They kind of curve up like that, so just beware of that. And then we've got this piece here like that. Now what we need to do with these pieces is to tack them on, attach them on even to this back plate here, which we know we are working solely towards at the moment. So just need to make sure that all these wires here are out of the way. Just push them out of the way, and then this part does slot into there. Make sure that the wire goes over the top of all these wires, and it will fit into there like that. And then it will be screwed in at the bottom, and then when that's screwed in, we get these parts here, and they will just sit around the outside there. So they are meant to be on a bit of a curve. That's good, means I'm not doing it wrong. And so it's these 4 holes here is where we're going to be screwing them down, and we're going to be screwing them down with some EP screws. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. And there we go. They are all screwed in there. Now I had trouble getting the screw into this hole here. It would not budge, but it is nice and secure, so it's not going to bug me too much, because oh, actually that's the handle, isn't it? sorry, I've changed my way of thinking. Finish with first thought. It's not going to bug me too much because it is really tightly secure. And my problem with this backplate is how you would take it out if you want to kind of change batteries or whatnot. And now it's got a nice little handle there. I'm not sure that's entirely what it's designed for, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be using it for if I do need to take this backplate off. And following on from 2 weeks ago when I talked about the Back to the Future 2 DeLorean, which is what I'm building, just want to bring back the Mr. Fusion here. You see this circle part here fits very nicely over this reactor there, so that when you do open Mr. Fusion, you will actually see an orange glow come through that reactor hole there. So it does have some function with the Back to the Future 2 build as well. Just wanted to say that because I forgot to mention it last week. Okay, so let's move on to this very long issue 116 with these wires here, which are nice. They are bendy and they are nicely painted, very nicely small attention to detail with the paint. But yeah, there isn't much to them. You just port them one into that hole there like that, and it comes all the way around and it plugs into the, see, you've got 2 holes there and 2 holes there. That's where it plugs around, so it goes all the way around here and just plugs into, find the best angle to do this. Oh, there is. Oh, they've got some bend. They've got some real good bend on them. Okay, that's really helpful, actually. So that's okay. So let's do this properly. Ah, it's actually quite fiddly to do. Forgive me saying it's going to take no time at all. It actually is, because they're bungee cords. Very cool design though. So okay, there's one in there like that, and then we get the other one. Crikey. Do you know what? I'm going to do the top ones on camera because I can actually see them. But I'm going to leave the bottom ones and do them off camera because I imagine they're going to be trickier to do. But I wanted to show you kind of the gist of how you do this. Good lordy, come on. Okay, there we go. So that is the top 2 in there like that. Just kind of make them all work. And then, as quick as a flash, we have them all installed. And I know you were screaming at me, okay? I really know now that you were screaming at me because I was doing it wrong. You don't port it into these big holes here where my thumbs are. There are 2, oops, sorry, knocking the camera. There are 2 little holes there where both of those plugs go in. They are really fiddly to go in. So I think I actually took as long doing issue 116 as I did issue 115 because they're so fiddly and tight to get in. So that'll teach me from moaning. Do you think my point still stands about little parts and little issues if it takes just as long? Let me know in the comments down below if you think my point still stands. And that is it. That is it. It is a short video, like I say. But I will be back in 2 weeks' time for more issues of this fantastic DeLorean. So until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.